¿Cómo te trata el día? Casey, belleza latinoamericana, ¿cómo vas? Bien, bien, yo bien. Vamos a empezar el juego. Que lo encontré por ahí entre lo más profundo. Reino de las sombras. Mientras Bruce Wayne se adentra a las pantanosas aguas de la policía de Gotham para hacer frente a una serie de escandalosas acusaciones, Batman se enfrenta al capo del crimen más infame. Episodio 1. Qué bueno. Este Batman Endes es el de Telltale Games. El que es modo historia, modo decisión, tipo Detroit Become Human. Más o menos así. Telltale Games, este es. Tutun, tun, tutun. Creo que lo está en español. Espero que esté en español. Si no fallamos. Ayuntamiento. 2032.
Hey, what are you?
Toma. Headshot. Ciudad de Gotham.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? You bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
Ay, nuestro querido Gordon.
Move in.
The hell?
Back! Get back!
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Hola. Achica tu papá. Hacer justicia. Surprise, motherfucker.
Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
I have to. No one else will.
Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Ah, mi Batman estarito. Qué buen traje.
Shit!
¿No has jugado estos juegos?
The hell
¿Ninguno de
did he
este
go?
estilo?
Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
De Batman. Estos juegos de Telltale Games son buenos, te los recomiendo. Solo si te gustan así de toma de decisiones. Y
What's that?
Me lo llevó al infierno. No, no está bien. Este también me lo llevo.
Back to back, circle up!
Pero deben estar baratos porque es desde hace rato. 2012, 15, por ahí.
What the hell is this?
Me llevo otro. Otro por ahí. Cercados. Se necesita ido.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
No. Y ahorita le bajo. Bajémosle una vez. Es que yo ya le había bajado. Audio. Bajarle a 6. Guardar cambio, sí. Mejor ahí. A ver, poquito. ¿Con quién crees que estás?
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy.
La gatubela.
Payday.
Ve por allá, tigre. Uy, no se escuchó ahí sus policías. Quedaron mudos al ver al...
If you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Without a scratch.
So far.
Ori.
That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
I do this for the thrill of it.
I'll show you a thrill. Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Dale un latigazo. Castígalo, dale un latigazo. Le rompió las gafitas. Toma arañazo. Agacete. Fatality. No se rinde.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Cógela, cógela. Véngase para acá que no hemos acabado. Gordo.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Está más aburrida de esa gatúbela. Y le roba el disco duro.
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
Ave María Purísima, policía tenía que disparar.
Don't shoot him!
No! Wait!
Ay, bueno, no puedo decir que sí me odia. Atrapemos a la gata. A la gata. ¿En qué? Atrápala. ¿En qué me colaboras?
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Give up! There's no way out!
Give me some credit. Bye, Bat.
Toma arañazo otra vez. El dejó marcada la cara.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then,
Mira esos píxeles.
time to save the city.
Esto es lo que... Uy, ¿por qué se ve tan feo? Esto es lo que le faltó al Pattison. La elegancia de este Wayne. En el Bruce. Se chocaba con el edificio. No sé qué pasó ahí.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Enjoy drinking my wine. It's worth more than most of you.
Oh, no, he's kidding, everyone. No wine is that expensive. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me.
Some champagne.
They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. So just put on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone. A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
Una cara nueva fragosa,
Which, for
Harvey
the
de
record,
nuestras
I have
esperanzas.
not been since before law school.
All right. How about, a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. That's not half bad. I'm gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Hola, buena. ¿Y este quién es?
Oz?
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Ellos no lo
Old
olvidarán.
families like ours should flock together, you know. Like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante
Terrible ese
justice like
murciélago
it's the
ahí volando
wild
por ahí.
goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so.
Eso depende
That's
del
how you
hombre.
get creeps like this Batman, or whatever it's called.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city. I don't doubt that for a moment. Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone. With Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
Muy terrible.
Tragedy like that, it's such a young...
Maybe...
Bueno, no hablemos de mí, que estamos contentos.
Memory of my parents.
You'll have it.
Thank you. Thank you both. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
Oh, well, hello.
Y mi champán.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. So formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a day? I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
El rasguño. Amigo, no te maquillaste.
Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Oh, this? No, that's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
A ver, Falcone creo que es un mafioso.
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly. Maybe he can change your mind.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Nope.
Let me worry about that. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room
A ver si
for
no
my
me saca de
cars.
mis cabales
I
el
think I'll
Falcone.
take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Oh, man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Hey, I like this guy. Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves. But we'll get to that. Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Ave María, tenemos las vistas.
You're a
Estrechar mano,
respectable man
rechazar.
here.
Bruce Wayne.
I know who you are. The guy who's gonna sell me his house.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor.
Va a tener consecuencias. Con el Falcone.
You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has...
¿Por qué estás mudo?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk. I'll bring Bruce back to you soon.
We talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something. Christ.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right.
Porque se ve
You
tan
understand?
feo en algunas partes.
And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will. The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. So, let's talk relationship. Chalk this for me.
No.
Be a pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine this is me. And these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. If Harvey gets elected... That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light, if need be. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up.
No me quiero aliar.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked, trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
Now that's a predicament. You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake.
Bruce todavía no conoce los tratos con...
Don't you dare talk about my father.
You're getting worked up over nothing. Hell, I knew him longer than you did. People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Bueno, ya tenemos nuestro primer enemigo, que son los Falcone. Qué lindo. Nada más y nada menos que un mafioso de Gotham. Batman, The Telltale Series. Episodio 1.
It's me.
Mario. Episodio 1. Reino de las Sombras.
The
another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen
Los tiquetes de la obra de arte cuando murieron el papá y la mamá. La papa.
over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
A ver, entradas de cine.
Perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
And in other news,
Tenemos por
now
acá
on day 3 of the factory fire,
informes de la prensa,
crews have given
códice.
up trying to combat the blaze at the Otis
El disco duro no, el disco duro lo vamos a dar al final. Vamos a ver, informes de la prensa que hay. El fiscal Dent pone presión en el alcalde para que condene a los justicieros. Harvey Dent, fiscal del distrito de Gotham, le pide al oficial del alcalde que haga frente públicamente a la oleada de acciones de justicieros que son en las calles. El alcalde Hill no puede esperar que la oficina del fiscal del distrito procese los casos siguiendo otros criterios distinto a la ley, dijo Dent. Durante la rueda de prensa del ayuntamiento, Dent ha adoptado una posición firme contra los justicieros de Gotham. Desde el repunte en tiroteos por parte de los ciudadanos hasta el superhéroe con traje Batman, Dent disfruta actualmente de gran popularidad debido a que tiene uno de los índices con trabajos pendientes sobre criminalidad más bajos del estado. Su innovador programa de asistencia a las víctimas fue parte de las plataformas que le llevó a su reciente reelección después de convertirse en el fiscal de distrito más joven de Gotham con tan solo 26 años. 26, yo le ponía 30. Teniente de la policía elegido para liderar el cuerpo especial. El comisario Peter Grogan del DCPG eligió al teniente Gordon para encabezar un cuerpo especial después de la tasa de criminalidad en los bajos mundos de Gotham presentó un incremento alarmante recientemente. El teniente Gordon insistió en una rueda de prensa que estamos conscientes de los elementos malvados que están apareciendo y movilizándose en las masas por nuestra ciudad. En estos momentos son desconocidos, pero no han pasado desapercibidos. Les encontraremos. Gordon se ganó una baja honrosa de la infantería de la Marina de los Estados Unidos antes de unirse al departamento de policía y después entonces ha subido de rango rápidamente. Ha dicho varias veces que la Marina le convirtió en el hombre que soy. Y empresas Wayne, que es la última noticia, sí. Las empresas Wayne financian el reemplazo del centro psiquiátrico de Arkham. La rama caricativa de las empresas Wayne, dirigida por Robert y Regina Celebach, ha anunciado el financiamiento de un nuevo hospital psiquiátrico para reemplazar el obsoleto centro psiquiátrico de Arkham durante años. El centro psiquiátrico ha generado titulares por sus acercamientos inhumanos en el tratamiento de los pacientes y la violencia, muchas veces mortal, de los prisioneros que escapan, pero pronto dejará de ser problema. El hospital en memoria de Thomas y Martha, como será llamado, ofrece una mezcla de confinamiento de máxima seguridad con prácticas de cuidado de la salud mental moderadas para curar realmente a aquellos que están sufriendo. Hay ambiciosos planes en marcha para transferir a todos los recursos de Arkham tan pronto como las construcciones esté finalizado y se haya implementado un programa crítico de rehabilitación y liberación. ¿Qué más tenemos acá? Puerto de datos y el códice, que me imagino que son todos los personajes. Martha y Thomas, fallecidos, fundador de las empresas Wayne. Alfred Pennyworth, mayordomo de la familia Wayne. Harvey Dent, fiscal del distrito de Gotham, candidato a la alcaldía. Hamilton Hill, alcalde de Gotham. Crímenes, asalto, hurto menor. Ladrona gata. Nueva criminal en la escena. Oswald Cobblepot, alias Pingüino. y James Gordon, teniente de la unidad de delitos graves, departamento de policía asociados Barbara Gordon y Ham, y Vicky Bale, periodista del Gotham. Carmen Falcón, propietario de Sky Club, capo de la familia Falcone. Gotham City, 10 millones, centro psiquiátrico, bla bla bla. Mrs. Wayne. Continuemos.
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that storm drive.
Vamos, coloquemos el disco duro. No hay nada más por acá. Así mira, nuestros gadgets. Tenemos
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space. Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
Se llevó uno, sí.
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Y los batracos.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Para que haga daño, para que penetre más en la cosa. Listo. Disco duro.
Nearly fell off a building for this.
Vamos a ver qué había.
Let's find out what was so important. Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Tecnología 3D y tal. Girar holograma.
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
Never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to
No,
heights.
eso no va a pasar, Alfred.
Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Tarjeta comercial Harvey Dent. Atrás dice Parque 6 AM.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been,
El
what,
pingüino.
20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest
No es
idea.
casualidad.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Vamos a ver al Cobblepot. A ver qué quiere de nosotros. El Cobblepot. Dinero. Poder.
Where are you, Oz?
Podemos ya. A ver qué hay por acá. Un vagabundo. Por aquí no hay nada. Periódico. Bruce Wayne asociado with Gotham King. Leí. Graffiti. Nos están asociando con el Falcone. Eso está feo. A ver, aquí otro vagabundo. Dale dinero, que el dinero te sobra.
Thank you, sir.
Lo que no sean para drogas, solo para alcohol. ¿Qué más tenemos acá? Barril. Llegará tarde, nos vemos en la estatua. Os.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Vale, otro. No, ese no es un vago. Dealer. Ok. Graffiti. Estatua. Ajá.
Watch wallet
Van a atacar
cash.
por atrás. No, mi ciela.
But this goes through you. Hey, you heard it, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him!
Vení, vení, con la cara destapada.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp!
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here! Think that'll do?
Ah.
Stay down!
Ay, María.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Lo mato.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, There. Good as new.
Tú tienes media cara con sangre, nada
Woo!
más.
That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Hey, I could have handled that myself.
You mean a knife handle in the back? Because that's what would have happened, mate. No offense.
Yeah, all right.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. Glad they never saw it like this.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
Sí, es el juego que te dije que había perdido, pero yo lo volví a encontrar.
It's funny,
Este es el primero.
Same place that ground
Y
my
el que
family
jugamos
to
la vez pasada es
dust.
el segundo. Así que vamos a
Gave you a
terminar
good
este.
life.
Y seguimos con el segundo.
Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all I got is this park. And what's left in this flask. You know, when I saw you at the party last night, I thought... Bruce Wayne. Hasn't changed a bit. Maybe I was wrong. Shouldn't have been a surprise when I saw you with Carmine Falcone. Made himself right at home. That oily... Oh, wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. He's a little...
Es cierto, es verdad. Como lo supo. Sí la pude
It'd be a treat
recuperar.
to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Es una amenaza. Está amenazando.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
La rueda de prensa por el nuevo hospital comienza pronto. Hay un auto esperando en la parte del parque, afuera del parque me imagino. Que no alcanzo a leer. Estoy haciendo otra cosa al tiempo. Para la arepa. Tan 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 tan. Harvey Dent. En este no tenemos alianza con Gordon de momento, en este primer juego. No conocemos quién es Catwoman. No la acabamos de conocer.
Bruce!
Oli.
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Sí, soy Batman.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm.
Sino que ya te perdiste la parte de Batman.
We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come.
Media hora, más o menos.
Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
No más. El crimen está descontrolado. Los enfermos necesitan nuestra ayuda.
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man.
Terrible. La historia de los padres.
Who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
Ahora llore. Ahora dígalo sin llorar.
Let us honor their memory with this new facility, in the hope that a night like that never happens again.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
En memoria de Thomas y Martha Wayne. Hospital psiquiátrico.
Sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I say we leave the asylum standing, as a reminder that we can do better.
Y por si lo
this time we
después.
won't fail those who need us most. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Yo no lo invité, fue
You even
Harvey
shook his
Dent.
hand.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
Más importante es Alfred. Urgente.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
¿Cómo? Y yo no sabía
Care to
esto.
comment?
No te atreves, sin comentarios. ¿Quién más recibió esa?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later.
Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Qué impactado.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
¿Y por qué ahora la policía está? Ahora nos están relacionando, bueno, los padres, con la mafia. Y ahora nos van a desalojar.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
¿Y qué tal te pareció?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. Pardon me, places of residence.
¿Quién autorizó esto y qué esperas encontrar y qué pasa si me niego? ¿Quién autorizó esto?
Who authorized this?
I know
Si te
you
pareció
and the
el
DA
Batman,
are buddy,
el
but this
buen
one
Batman?
came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says.
Pues es el trabajo de él.
Hill and we have a vested interest to keep things professional, for Gotham's sake. Doesn't mean I like the words
Un emo
whistling
con
towards
ganas de morirse.
windpipes.
¿Viste? Que
I don't know
no
how
se
your
parece
neck
nada a
ended
este
up on Mayor
bus.
Hill's shopping block, but here
Todo
we are.
elegante. Siempre
Hill
con
knows if
porte.
I go
El otro
down,
estaba ahí
Harvey's campaign goes down too.
con las drogas.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Revisen mi casita, pero sin dañar nada. Amigo, te dije sin dañar nada. Y es lo primero que haces. La foto de la familia.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
La muerte de los padres nunca se ha sabido quién ha sido el que los mató o quién fue el que dirigió o si fue un asalto en verdad. Nunca se ha sabido.
Bruce?
Siempre ha sido un enigma.
I didn't mean to
¿Y tú
interrupt,
qué haces
but-
aquí, Belle?
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Enjoyed. Past tense. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not gonna have any for a while. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne.
Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
O sea, la acción y eso está bien, pero los personajes a mí no me convencieron.
Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown. You're the first
No, ella es
del
reportera de la Gacette, Vicky Bale.
Tonight,
Una
this scandal
entrometida
will be broadcast to every screen
que
in
nos quiere
Gotham.
limpiar.
Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
Turn it off, Miss Vale.
Oh, but Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press
Y eso,
again.
hasta no tener pruebas contundentes. Y no se ponga brava.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always...
Yo ya di mi opinión sobre esa película.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
El Harvey, nuestro Befi. Harvey Dent, fiscal de... Fiscal. Y próximo electo a alcaldía.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
That is exactly what I intend to find out.
Easy, Bruce.
Easy peasy.
Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
Lo haré yo solo, tú no sirves para
Then
nada.
I'll go it
Yo tengo
alone.
mucha plata.
I've got plenty of resources to fight this.
We're in a bind here, Bruce. I'll do whatever I can to help.
There you are.
Me acordaré cuando me dejaste sola.
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Esto no lo vas a saber. La marca. ¿Qué pasó en los primeros minutos? Y la otra marca.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selena.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle.
Ooh.
It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
I'd take that ride.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was.
It's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye. It could have been worse.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment.
Ahora
Hey,
destrapen
it's
sus
Harvey.
trapos. Ahora sí, hablemos serio. Tú sabes quién soy, yo sé quién eres.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
You going to play nice this time?
Well, that depends on you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you... Why take the risk?
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
Pues no lo cargo conmigo.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
Somos
You
buenos
tell
amigos
me.
ahora.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Como le encanta jugar. Warehouse, Don Street. Le encanta la jugarreta. Me encanta mucho.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
Güeyes de la zona este. Vamos a ver qué contacto nos vamos a ver. No hay un juego de Gatúbela, no hay juegos de Gatúbela. Oh my god.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, Warehouse
Ahora le
130.
cambia la voz. Gordon. A ver. Acá pasa un desastre. Uy, mira sus intestinos. Delicious. Restos humanos por explosión.
Nothing left to bury.
No sé por qué algunas veces se ve así como con miopía las escenas.
Analyzing. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effects it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
¿Me puedo mover? Ah, no. Vincula.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
A ver, ¿qué más tenemos por acá? Pallets.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Otra explosión por acá.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Vamos a abrir. Usa tu super fuerza.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted.
A ver. Trozo de metal con agujero fundido. Hubo un disparo o algo que ver. A ver, este señor.
I've seen these outfits before. Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Escenario, esto... blanca, rosa blanca.
White rose. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
Falcone.
That bad?
Le falta un ojo. Y tiene un rasguño. De...
Face slashed. Throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
¿Qué más? ¿Qué más tenemos por acá? Nada más así, mira. Bolsillo.
Skyline Club.
Skyline. El club de Falcone. Esto indica que es algo que ver con Falcone. ¿Qué más? Manos.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh. This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull. What did this?
Eso, tú métele cosas en la cabeza, como ya no siente nada. ¿Qué estamos buscando? Una bala. A ver. Ahí está.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
causing the aforementioned boom.
Ya. Creo que ya tenemos todas listas. Falta alguna para empezar a vincular. Ah, no, mira.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Más pistas, más pistas. Acá hay otro señor muerto.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Y ya. Empecemos a vincular. Bueno, trozo de barril con explosión. Hay algo acá muy claro, y es que las uñas de este señor fue por esto.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, bare-handed.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
¿Qué más? La bala incendiaria radioactiva con... Será la misma bala de acá. Con esta bala.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
Y finalmente la explosión con esto. No hay más pistas, ¿cierto? No.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned them down.
Lo de los rasguños, ¿cómo se explica lo de los
Then
rasguños?
things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. And was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Ahora.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on 2 impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there,
or
there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
A ver la trayectoria de la bala. Puede ser de acá. De acá lo dudo, porque no tiene buena visibilidad. Puede ser de acá o de la derecha. Usa la Tecnobat para revelar evidencia de fósforo.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Entonces de allá. De acá. Hay un cigarrillo ahí atrás.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Fósforo.
Killing time.
¿Qué más? Rastro de residuos radioactivos.
This is the right spot. So where did he go?
El dron gigante se lo mete, quién sabe, detrás de la capa. Exactamente, no sabremos.
He should be nearby.
Found him.
Ahí está.
Time to go to work.
Tiempo de Batman. Vamos a asustarlo.
My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing. You can't make me talk.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride. The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you.
Bueno, tocó partirle algo para que hable. No lo matamos, pero sí lo dejamos sin morir.
Your bones will.
Ay, no, con la barra de metal no.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Give me a reason to stop. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging. Tell me!
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions.
Ay, muy amable por colaborar. Ay, ay, ay.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon.
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I swear! I told you everything!
La policía. Vete de aquí.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
They get to the docks. Warehouse 133.
He tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill you?
The Batman.
You're taking this too far, Bruce.
El teniente Gordon se percató de mis acciones sin violencia. No le partimos el brazo porque somos buena gente.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
¿Qué hablas? Si ni le di un golpe. Alfred, te estás mintiendo.
Your parents didn't raise you this way. And neither did I.
Sigue vivo.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And
como todos los que hay que... ¿Por qué? Porque por el trauma que trauma.
Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
A ver, ¿qué había en ese disco duro que tanto lo quería
Well, back into the fray again.
A ver, códice, ole. Actualizado. ¿A quién? ¿A quién? A Cobaltbot. Era un amigo de infancia, pero ahora es casi un extraño para mí. Como en mi caso, su familia se desmoronó aquí, en Gotham. Se fue a un internado de Inglaterra. Fue cuando tomamos diferentes caminos. Al parecer el crimen lo sedujo y ahora es lo que se dedica. En las últimas décadas se ha ganado un amplio historial delictivo y un apodo de lo más extraño. Pingüino, ¿qué pasó? No pudo comprarle una silla gamer al Alfred solo porque es mayor. Y porque es viejito, es mayor de edad, tiene que sentarse. Policía de manual, una fuente confiable y segura de información. Es un hombre de familia poco propenso a tomar riesgos necesarios en las calles. Anel Harvey Dent. Investigando, tengo a Harvey investigando por el alcalde Hill. Se ha adueñado de mi propiedad. Espero, quizá debería preocuparme más de su nueva amiga Selina Kyle. Está celoso Bruce, se haga tuera. Uno de mis más viejos amigos tiene muchas buenas ideas sobre salvar a Gotham, pero su ego lo mete en problemas. Pese a todo, es difícil argumentar contra su impecable historial fiscal. La Pell intentó sacar dinero. Afirmaba querer ayudar a limpiar el nombre de mi familia. No hubo trato. Terrible. Y la gato. Resulta que su nombre real es Selina Kyle y que es amiga de Harvey. Y lo que es peor, sabe que soy Bruce. Tendré que ocuparme de esto cuanto antes. La Selina sabe de nuestra vida. ¿Qué más hay en el periódico? Esto no lo hemos leído, no. Los rumores de corrupción mancillan el legado de la familia Wayne. Los Wayne han sido desde hace mucho tiempo considerados una de las familias más respetadas de Gotham, pero nuevas acusaciones han vinculado al patriarca de la familia Dr. Thomas Wayne y a su esposa Martha, con los negocios ilegales relacionados con la familia criminal Falcone. Si esto es cierto, es posible que la impactante fortuna de los Wayne, estimada en miles de millones, pueda ser incautada por las autoridades durante la investigación de sus prácticas empresariales actuales. Esto sería un golpe para Bruce, su heredero, quien ha continuado con la práctica de su padre de usar el dinero para la filantropía. Sin embargo, el Dr. Wayne llegó a su fin a ser víctima de un crimen callejero fortuito hace 2 décadas. Aunque no ha habido comentarios respecto a las ocasiones por parte de Wayne, tuvo un encuentro privado con el líder de la familia criminal Falcone, Carmine Falcone, en la mansión de los Wayne de Gotham City, lo que desató las especulaciones. Batman se enreda con una bandida enmascarada en lo alto del ayuntamiento. Un asalto al oficio del ayuntamiento del alcalde terminó en una noche posada por la lucha masiva del tejado de Batman y una ladrona con máscara de gato a quien la policía ha llamado Gatúbela. La batalla terminó con un espectacular salto al edificio que dejó el destino de Gatúbela indefinido. Sin embargo, las autoridades detuvieron a su equipo de mercenarios. Ni el departamento de policía ni los representantes de la administración de Hill han revelado si algo fue robado. A preguntar si Batman dejó que la ladrona escapara. No podemos dejar nuestra seguridad en manos de gente anónima disfrazada, dijo el comisario del departamento de policía, Peter Grogan. Nunca se sabe a ciencia cierta a qué bando pertenecen. ¿Te pareció bien? Te pregunto porque ya te la viste. La máscara de Gatúbela en la película. Va a ti computadora, vamos a ver qué tenía ahí. El disco duro.
And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits,
Están
money
trabajando
laundering.
juntos, es como un chantaje.
Falcone's been involved in everything. But it goes back years.
You see Dad's name on any of these documents?
I'll run a search, but so far I don't.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
No me vengas con esos cuentos.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a
Te diera un
policeman.
traje de cuero, por lo menos
There's only
hagas
one
una
cop
máscara
we can
decente de
trust to
cuero.
handle this evidence correctly.
Pero esa máscara.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Claramente a Gordon le vamos a contar por qué. A Vicky, la primera vez le negamos la entrevista. Y esta vez también. Nah.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on 2 fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
By any means necessary.
Matando a todo el mundo.
Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
Es multimillonario, ¿cómo no se va a poder arreglar? No me vas a decir, necesita plata. Y lo mismo con Catwoman. Ella roba. No necesita. Porque yo me vi la serie de Netflix de Batman. Que lo actúan niños, literalmente niños. Y la Gatúbela tiene mejor pinta mejor máscara que la de esa película. A ver, Gordon, confía en mí.
This is a silver bullet, and it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all. I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. I can't be bought. So you should know this isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet. Until we find nothing, though, I gotta play bad cop.
The investigation isn't the problem. It's the Wayne family name. Help me clear it.
If your family's clean, I'll sing it from the rooftops. If they aren't, I'll still sing. You gotta understand, I'm bound to this badge. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking through it.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
No me parece. El Bruce que conozco no es ese Bruce de Pattison.
Hey, stick to Jim.
Hay que ver las dos caras. Tú eres el lado positivo, yo soy el lado negativo de esa película.
So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Vean, ni el carro. Ni el carro hacía esto. Mentiras, ya tampoco. Ya. Calmación. Ah, no, porque siempre uso moto. No tenía carro. No tenía dinero para un carro. No tenía carro. Skyline Club. Vamos a por el Falcone. Ahí chequé. A matar al que todo que se me acerque.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Encontramos a Falcone. Tal vez me quedé dormida en una... No, que yo recuerde, estaba viva, despierta. Clientes.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, Assad.
Ahora bésense. Un mafioso ahí ligando con una clienta.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Ay, cariño. Está buscando el Falcone. Acá no creo que esté en el bar.
You make your round? Yeah. No broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder.
Quiero hacer un día de estos una maratón de ver Marvel, pero es que me da tanta paja verme todas esas películas porque son largas y hartas.
Nothing here.
Nada por aquí. Nada por acá. Acá hay una cosita. Despacho.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Vamos a empezar a matar gente. Bueno. ¿Con una obra de arte moderna o con una lámpara? Con una obra de arte. La lámpara la puede cambiar, la obra de arte no. Es que son muchísimas. Y pregunta, ¿debería empezar por los de Avengers o primero por cada personaje? Esa es la otra, la cronología de esas cosas. A este lo vamos a matar con escalera o columna. Un escalerazo para que se le rompa la columna ahí. Sí, en las noches soy una chica desocupada. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Y esa mano para dónde va? A este contra el biombo. ¿Falta alguien más? De aquí ya. De acá ya. Falta este.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Eso es la cosa, que tengo que verlas. Vamos a caer desde arriba como la sombra. Y empezamos la acción.
Have you formulated your plan of attack?
Yes.
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Que empiece la fiesta. Ori. Toma. Toma. Es trampa. Ustedes tienen arpas. Ahí, adiós cabeza. Toma obra de arte. No sé si... Ay, me equivoqué. Se debe llenar esa barrita, ese lago que hay, y cuando se llene hago fatality. Vale. ¿Con quién vas a hacer el fatality? Con el gordiflor. No, amigo.
Show yourself. You got no goddamn right to be here.
Balcón en batallas sus guardias.
I want Gotham. The hell?
Oye. Vengo a por ti. Este es el toma.
How about this one?
Pero yo pensé que tenía una puerta blindada y todo. Y atraviesa las balas. Así es fácil.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up that whole Get your goddamn hands off of my suit!
Fuego
You know who my
o pantallas.
lawyers are. I'm a
No lo vamos a
respectable
quemar de momento.
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You've got a lot to learn, kid.
No habíamos activado un tema. Lo mató. Bien, por entretenerme. Lo mató. Mataron a Batman. El Falcón. Ahora sí.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Ahora ya. Hay que darle entierro ahí en esa mano.
Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll get you right after a hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks.
Matamos al Falcón.
The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole
Te
thing.
gusta hacerme
And it's
pensar.
a dead bat.
Va a tirar desde acá.
Still want to
Mentiras.
play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so
Vamos a
riled up
empalar.
about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show.
Dice dar una paliza y lo empalamos ahí. O lo dejamos colgado. Lo vamos a dejar colgado. Solo por... No, porque Batman no mata.
Oh, wait. Christ almighty.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
Lo del muelle
What do
es
you
un güey.
mean?
You wanna save this city? Well,
Ve por
the
Bruce.
Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Es momento que te des cuenta. Y ahí es el momento en
Thanks
donde te
for the
pones
assist.
emo.
Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
No. La policía. Policía. A ver, ¿cuál es mejor? Este me gusta más.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone,
Come on,
who was
Falcone.
found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone, may be just as crooked as his parents.
No.
Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Wayne's time in the sun is ending.
Ahí llega Bruce emputado. Es cuando está él, que le están echando la culpa de todo.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built! I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die! If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Se enojó con el Alfred. Episodio 1 terminado. Gente. Defendiste a Harvey frente a Falcone. Ok, no defendimos. Le proporcionaste a Vicky Bell una cita para la historia. Nope. Para su historia. ¿Le rompiste el brazo? Nope. ¿A quién le dimos los datos? A Gordon. ¿Cómo lidió con Batman con Falcone? Entregaron a Falcone a la policía sano y salvo. Muy bien.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Le está contando lo de la familia.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
El Cobblepot.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
Oh, se van a enamorar.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Bueno, gente, hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Mañana hacemos Hijos de Arkham, cuando Bruce descubre ciertos aspectos del legado de la familia Wayne y Batman y intensifica la lucha contra el crimen y la corrupción en Gotham, el que hasta ahora era un viejo amigo hasta convertirse en un adversario. Claramente está hablando de nuestro querido amigo Cobblepot, porque supuestamente era nuestro amigo de la infancia. Entonces vamos a continuar otro juego, gente. Y mañana con Batman seguimos. Ya nos vemos en un rato.